This is the College Investor Audio Show. Welcome and thank you for joining us today. A question I always wondered: what is the Ivy League and why are they called that? Let's answer that question today, but first, just want to remind you that you can always hit subscribe to this podcast. That way, you're always up to date on all the cool content we post all the time, and we're always posting new stuff. You can also follow us all over social media. We're pretty much everywhere you are. Just search for The College Investor and you'll find us. And we're at thecollegeinvestor.com if you ever want to dive deeper into any topic we cover on the podcast. Okay, so let's get to it. You may have always been curious about the hype around Ivy League schools, or just wondering why they're called that. You've likely landed here in search of that information. And as a prospective college student, there's a lot of information to absorb, too. So, let us help by simplifying the world of Ivy Leagues, this elite group of 8 private universities based in the northeastern U.S., best characterized by their historical campuses, rigorous academic programs, and strong alumni networks, and a lot of rich people. So, from explaining the term Ivy League to discussing the current global influence of this network of schools, we're going to walk you through the history of Ivy Leagues over time, including how they've impacted higher education and how relevant they are in the current age of expanding access to college. Historically known Ivy League schools. Let's take a look. As you likely already know, the Ivy League includes 8 private universities, each with a very unique history and reputation. Known for their rigorous academic programs, historic campuses, and of course the influential alumni, they were bound together due to their common pursuits of academics and athletics. The Ivy League includes Brown University, founded in 1764 and located in Providence, Rhode Island; Columbia University, founded in 1754 and located in New York City; Cornell University, founded in 1865, kind of a latecomer, if you will, and located in Ithaca, New York; Dartmouth College, founded in 1769 in Hanover, New Hampshire; Harvard University, founded in 1636, the oldest of the bunch, and located in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Why English accent every time? I don't know. Princeton University, founded in 1746 and located in Princeton, New Jersey; University of Pennsylvania, founded in 1740 and located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. There will be a quiz at the end of the podcast. I'm just kidding. Yale University, founded in 1701 and located in New Haven, Connecticut. Now, let's dive into the origins of the phrase Ivy League. So, the term Ivy League is rooted in both athletics and tradition, having been first used in the 1930s by a sports journalist. However, the schools themselves date back several millennia, for sure, leading to an alternate theory that the term Ivy League refers to the plants traditionally grown on the buildings of these campuses. The true meaning of the term is, in fact, a combination of the two, actually. The journalist Stanley Woodward was annoyed by having to cover a football game between 2 schools, neither of which were his alma mater, and referred to the schools as ivy-covered. From then on, the term became synonymous with older universities. A new athletic conference. The Ivy League was officially established in 1954 via the Ivy Group Agreement. This agreement bound the presidents of the 8 universities to a shared vision of strengthening and balancing athletics with academics. Essentially, the goal is to ensure that sports did not overshadow academics, while still promoting athletic excellence. The Ivy Leagues have a long history of athletic competition, which played an important role in shaping the identity of each school. In fact, this dual emphasis is a defining characteristic of Ivy League schools and continues to distinguish them from other collegiate athletic conferences. Finding cultural significance. Let's dive into this. How has the term Ivy League come to symbolize academic excellence and elite status today? Well, some might say that the ivy-covered buildings adorning these campuses represent not only the physical, aesthetic, and historical richness of these schools, but also their long-lasting commitment to academic excellence. The picture this paints evokes a sense of tradition, stability, maybe, and prestige that has been cultivated over several hundreds of years. Still, the cultural impact of the Ivy League extends way beyond that. Simply put, these institutions are commonly thought of as the gatekeepers of elite education, setting the benchmark for success both academically and professionally. And despite much criticism, they continue to attract students from all over the world. Relevance of the Ivy League today. Let's take a look at this too. Ivy League universities consistently rank among the top academic institutions globally. Why? Well, their dedication to high-quality education and cutting-edge research, supported by, of course, billions of dollars of school endowments, gives students unparalleled access to advanced resources and opportunities. Let's take a look at the impact on higher education, too. Ivy League schools typically impact on the world of higher education by setting trends and establishing standards that other universities soon follow along with. These schools have implemented innovative teaching methods, curricula, and, of course, all the research initiatives that often influence the educational policies and practices of all the other universities worldwide. Quick example: Harvard's Business School is a pioneer in conducting case studies with an interdisciplinary approach. And furthermore, the Ivy League's shift to evaluating prospective students based on a holistic admissions process, considering extracurricular performance, leadership, and personal qualities in addition to academic performance, is used at almost every academic institution today. These schools also tend to play a critical role in advocating for issues in higher education. Most recently, Brown launched the Criminal Justice Initiative to address critical social justice issues and influence broader societal change. Likewise, Princeton created its Sustainability Action Plan in hopes of setting an example for other universities wanting to fight climate change. Through their thoughtful research and leadership, the Ivy Leagues contribute to national and international discussions on education reform and access to higher education. So, given their status and influence, their advocacy often helps shape educational policies that affect millions of students all over the world. Now let's take a look at the opportunities and the influence, too. As mentioned, the influence of the Ivy Leagues stretches well beyond the borders of the U.S. These schools maintain global networks and partnerships with other leading institutions to facilitate academic and research opportunities for their students and faculty alike. The history and reach of these universities help them attract top students, professors, and researchers from all over the world. In return, students and faculty have access to an array of opportunities, including working on international projects and participating in study abroad programs. And finally, because of the influential alumni networks in place at these schools, graduates often receive top-tier internships and job placements regardless of the industry. These networks can provide students with invaluable mentorship and opportunities to propel their careers. The new Ivies. All right, so amidst a conversation of the traditional Ivy Leagues, I'd be remiss not to mention the new Ivies. Check this out. This is a group of U.S. colleges that offers an academic experience which is very comparable to those of the traditional Ivy Leagues. That said, the new Ivies have gained recognition for their academic excellence, a competitive admissions process, and network of successful alumni, often ranking even with the Ivy Leagues in certain areas. So let's take a look at these new Ivies. The California Institute of Technology, founded in 1891, located in Pasadena, California. Duke University, founded in 1838 and located in Durham, North Carolina. Emory University, which was founded in 1836, located in Atlanta, Georgia. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, founded in 1861 and located in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Northwestern, founded in 1851 in Evanston, Illinois. Rice University in 1912, located in Houston, Texas. Stanford in 1885, located in, of course, Stanford, California. The University of Chicago, founded in 1890, located in, you guessed it, Des Moines, Iowa. That was my attempt at just a little humor there. Obviously, the University of Chicago is located in Cleveland. Vanderbilt University, founded in 1873 in Nashville, Tennessee, and then Washington University, rounding out our list, founded in 1853 in St. Louis, Missouri. Of course, not to be confused with the University of Washington. This is totally different. So the two main differences between this list and the previous one are that it's slightly longer, 10 schools instead of 8, and the schools are more culturally and geographically diverse, broadening access to elite education. Like the traditional Ivies, the new Ivies are highly competitive, employ distinguished faculty, and attract students from all over the globe. However, recognizing a new list of top-tier schools broadens access to education at the highest degree, and it even provides more options for prospective students. Just the concept of the new Ivies reflects an evolving landscape of higher education in the U.S. These institutions share many qualities of the traditional Ivy Leagues that are highly sought after. Yet, prospective students can now appreciate a broader array of opportunities just to kind of carve out their own path to personal, academic, and professional success. Now let's tie it all together, shall we? Known for their rigorous academics, historic campuses, and influential alumni networks, the Ivy League and the new Ivy comrades are often considered the pinnacle of higher education in the U.S. From their origins as an athletic conference to their current status of academic and social prestige, the Ivy Leagues continue to set standards for excellence. And equally, the new Ivies have emerged as research and academic powerhouses, expanding and reshaping the landscape of higher education. For a prospective student dreaming of attending one of these esteemed schools, knowing the history, influence, and current relevance of the Ivy Leagues is crucial to mapping out your academic and professional endeavors. Any one of these schools, all 18 of them, will provide a unique opportunity for intellectual growth, professional development, and personal transformation. You can look forward to joining a legacy of excellence and endeavoring on a journey filled with new and exciting opportunities. If you want to dive deeper into all of these schools, we have links to everything we talked about today inside this article at thecollegeinvestor.com. Just search for the term Ivy League and you'll find it. You can follow us all over social media. We'd love to get to know you and help you along in whatever journey you're headed on. We're here. We're here for you. Just search for The College Investor and you'll find us. Thanks again for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.